fucking Khamzat versus Kamaru Usman. Not to just jump into that now, but
yeah, let's jump into it.
Yeah. You know, I had Drakus on Unfiltered the other day.
Yep.
And he's an intelligent guy, man. He's not a guy that doesn't do his homework. And he was just saying about everybody talks about how aggressive Khamzat is, and he goes, watch his fight in Kamaru Usman the second round. Over 3 minutes of him just standing
there.
He's like, he's not going to be able to do that to me. He's going to be working the whole time.
Right.
He trains so fucking hard that he puts out everything in that 5 minutes. That 1 minute gets him right back. It's almost like he approaches that at like 5 different fights. Like, you know what I mean? Because in that 1 minute, he comes back down, and then he goes back out there again, Drakus. And we were just talking that you saw the same thing I saw with his grappling ability. He took out a whole, I mean, listen, it's different. Those guys are a lot of card players. But he did a quintet and submitted everybody. Again, they were more jiu-jitsu guys. It's a different type of style, but that was impressive. Not to mention, and I looked, my producers gave me his bio and everything, and I'm like, dude, he started, his first entry into martial arts was at 5 years old doing judo. And his second discipline was at 12 years old doing wrestling. I mean, it's not like he's not a grappler. Everybody's just so used to him fucking throwing his bombs and his kicks.
Well, I'm on your side with this. We had to talk last night.
I mean,
he's a monster.
Yeah.
And there's guys, and you know this because you work with Marab. There's guys that reach this level of discipline and they achieve a level of cardiovascular performance that's just above everybody else's, and then they maintain it. Like, they get that advantage and they keep pushing it and they slowly keep adding on to it. Like, you're seeing Marab now, like, particularly in the second O'Malley fight, you're seeing just like a totally different beast. He's just super nonstop, and you can't keep up with that. You know, he's like, it's just hard work. It's just hard work. I believe that, but man,
but state of mind too, like he believes it mentally.
But it's the amount of hard work is extraordinary to get to that level, and I think Drakus is kind of a similar
that kind
thing.
of guy.
I think that dude works so hard that he can go out there and fight full blast. Which is what's weird to when you watch him fight. Like, sometimes it doesn't look as clean.
Yeah, he looks like he's mouth breathing, but he just keeps the same pace.
A lot of that was the earlier fights before he got his nose fixed. So he got his nose fixed,
all right,
so he could breathe out of his nose.
Well, makes sense.
Changed everything, and then went on a tear after that. That's when he crushed Whitaker. Like, the Whitaker one was shocking. Like, because we all know how durable Whitaker is. The Yoel Romero fights, like, that guy's durable as fuck. To watch him just flatten him like that, you're like, whoa, hang on.
He's funny. He says, I don't have a great poker face. He goes, people say I look tired because I am tired.
Right.
And when you get tired, you breathe out of your mouth more. And he goes, but even if I am tired, I don't have a poker face, but I'm still coming forward. Exactly. I'm still gonna. So, and he's got confidence. He's beaming with confidence. He's just that guy. He's a good champion. He's a great champion. Speaks well. Yeah.
Looks the part.
It's interesting, the Izzy fight. I went and watched that again. And, it seemed like Izzy had an advantage up to a point, but then the pressure got to him. Then he got hit with a couple of those long shots. He got hit, and it just looked like he just didn't have enough in him to fight his way out of it. And when he went down, he got submitted pretty quickly afterwards. But I would wonder what Izzy in his prime, how that fight would have looked, because that would have been a lot different. Izzy in his prime, when he was, he was
a little quicker, better angles,
Also, just hadn't been damaged.
Yeah,
right? There's just there's the damage of training. Is like, but like Izzy Paulo Costa.
Yeah,
that's prime.
Yeah,
that's prime. That's also motivated Izzy. Like, fuck you, Izzy.
He was sitting down on his shots, Izzy,
Yeah, I mean, put him away quick and then dry humped him.
Yeah.
That was bad. It's terrible. Don't do that, kids. But that Izzy, that would have been very, very interesting to see him versus Drakus, because he could have handled that pressure. Because the pressure is bananas. Like the Anthony Hernandez fight last weekend.
Jeez.
That pressure is nuts,
man. Crazy. I was like, you couldn't keep up with him.
Dude, he looked like a different level.
He looked great.
Roman.
Looked amazing.
He looks like a world champion. He looks like a world champion.
Spoiled it for you guys. Sorry about that.
No worries. No, I was out. Yeah, when I came home, I was like, fuck. I didn't see it yet, but I watched it as soon as I got home. I was super impressed, man. And that whole division is like, Jesus, there's so many different contenders in that division, You got Bahalio. Yeah, man.
Imavov.
Yeah.
This whole fight card.
Another dude with a gas tank.
Strickland, like, what's going to happen with Strickland? They suspended him indefinitely for punching some dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that?
fight-
Like, he didn't have to do that, man.
Nah.
Those guys got to. Him and Chris Curtis, man, they just, man, you can't fuck with them. Because they will not back down. You just can't fuck with them.
Yeah, and you can't jump into a cage and punch
Right.
somebody
That's what I'm saying. Like,
on
I don't.
camera
Yeah.
in front of everybody.
That guy was being a little disrespectful, though. I like Strickland. I mean, fuck that guy. I mean, that was kind of. And then they interview that guy after, and he's like, he doesn't have anything on the mic. He's like, yeah, well, it's entertainment. It's like, oh boy, here we go.
Jesus.
He got what he wanted.
I
He got
guess
his
he
2
got
seconds.
what he wanted.
Yeah, he got his 2 seconds.
But Sean is crazy.
Yeah, man, those guys.
He's really, hey, man, he is what he sells.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he walks that
It's
fucking
definitely
walk.
not an act.
You ever see when that guy tried to, the guy who was like running from the cops and he was sneaking around his house?
He comes out-
Sean came out with a
the gun.
pistol.
Yeah, I did see
The
that.
dude had like crashed DUI and then
Wrong,
jumped out of the car
yeah, wrong
and was
yard.
running into the wrong fucking yard right into Sean Strickland.
I mean, a lot of times now, though,
Who's
there is
sitting
no
in the house
repercussions.
waiting to shoot
Oh, bro,
somebody?
he's so excited.
Oh, that's a wet dream for him.
But
Yeah, but nowadays with that guy and being disrespectful like that, this is so everybody's so used to no repercussions. It's like so everybody just gets so much ruder.
I always
And
say
they're
that.
just
Bring
little fucks.
bullies back. It was the world was a better place. You know,
Or teach everybody martial arts.
I mean, that would help because then
It
it
just sucks when a guy who is into martial arts like Strickland does something. And you still love him.
I told them a story last night where Longo's like, this kid wants to do an interview. His mother's a little overbearing, and she's a little crazy. But then how about the kid? The kid's a nice kid. So I'm like, all right. So after a Saturday class, I got like 60 people. My nights aren't great because of my ulcerative colitis, but I'm energetic. I do my class. I do this thing for this kid, 12-year-old kid, and the mother's like, oh, we want to inspire the youth of today because they're all little shits. She's an Irish lady, and then, so I sit down with this kid. I'm like, all right, he goes, okay, I'm here with freaking UFC legend Matt Serra, and I'm 12 years old, and yet we managed to be the same exact height. I got blindsided by this little fuck. So now, and when he said that, the husband and the wife, the husband's behind the counter, they go, ooh. I'm like, dude, I'm seeing red. I want to fucking.
So they're laughing
Oh,
at
they're
the
like,
kid.
in other words, they want a
blindsiding
response.
you.
So I'm like, so my first thought was directed towards the father who might have taught this kid no manners.
Stop
obviously.
lying. The kid's your size. You wanted to hit him.
I wanted to do a Hulk of the fucking Loki in that motherfucker. I was gonna take that little fuck. So then I remembered that I got my daughters in there. So I go. So he tried to ask me. I go. Oh, so I go. Who came up with that question? But he goes, me. And now this kid knows I can't strangle him. I want to kill his fat father. And then I remembered my 3 daughters are in there. So I go inside. I go. I can't. I go. Give me 1 second, kid. I go inside. I go, Maria. This kid's giving me a hard time. I want you to roll with him and put it on him. She, okay. On my Instagram, this kid wanted clicks. 38,000 views of my. I go.
His daughter.
My daughter strangled the fuck out of this kid. and we got some clicks. And it was
Matt's
phenomenal.
talking shit
No, I'm
during
like,
it.
The whole time he's talking shit to the kid.
repercussions, Joe. Re-fucking-percussions.
He's like, who's my height now, kid?
Oh my
on
goodness.
my
He even
Instagram.
says on the video, you're going to get some clicks on this?
Oh, yeah, you want some clicks, you little fuck? And they,
Wow.
you see my
No
daughter.
mercy for the 12-year-old.
Oh, then he's
That's
got,
crazy.
and then after my daughter said, I go, you want to start from the feet or on the knees? He chose on the knees. My daughter strangles him once. Then I go, I pull him on top, pull him in guard. I'm just, I go, you gonna make any more short jokes, Cameron? Anything? No, little fuck. But anyway, I just love jiu-jitsu, man. Shout out to my Maria. But I'm glad I tried. My first instinct was attack the old man. I'm like, you fat fuck. I'm sitting there giving you my time. This is the first question. You get away with that. I know you for 30 years, John. Fuck that little fuck. Joe, that's not right.
If you think about like the industry of like trying to keep bodies together, what sport provides more patience than jiu-jitsu?
Oh, goodness.
Like
It's a
everybody,
superpower.
like if you think about it, when you get to a certain point and you've been training for a certain amount of time, you're gonna get fucking banged up. Like, what sport benefits more from like guys in their 40s and 50s, like peptides and stem
Oh,
cells.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Jiu-jitsu brings a lot of patience because everybody's hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody's hurt. Like
1000%.
regular 40-year-old dudes aren't hurt all the time. You know what I mean? They usually work. They go into an office. They don't rarely get knee injuries. Knee injuries are rare.
I'll tell you.
40-year-old jiu-jitsu guys, everybody's knees are fucked
Everybody's
up.
fucked up.
Everybody's fucked up.
Everybody got a hurt shoulder.
Everybody.
Elbows
Telling you,
fucked
man,
up.
Everybody's got a
it's better
bad.
than fucking pickleball. I do a 40 night, I do a 40 and overnight a class every Wednesday. I teach it. Oh, meanie. And then I just to feel like Gordon Ryan, I jump on the old men. I have fun with them. But, dude, they fucking love it. Sometimes when it's less than 20, I'll do like my old school jiu-jitsu gang fight. Everybody, I pick teams. I put this guy over there. I get it kind of even. They all start on their knees. You remember this?
Yeah,
We used to do it from the feet back in Henzo's. It was, everybody's
of
breaking their
course.
backs, jumping on backs. But it
Bunch of
stops
nuts.
when one team, you can no lower body submissions. Could be 2-on-1, 3-on-1. It stops when one team submits the whole other team. So we got these old men in there like, they're jumping on backs. Dude, they're upstairs in the locker room. It reminds me of the Twilight Zone movie when they play kick the can. They're like little kids up there like talking about. They have such a good time. Practicing murdering each other.
That's right.
Isn't that funny? Like,
It's
but
so much
making
fun.
it novel like that, making it like a team thing. Like,
Oh,
it's
it's
funny.
fun.
It's funny
Yeah.
how to- especially if you trust each other. If you're all training partners.
The biggest thing out of an academy is the atmosphere, as you know. So I make sure I pluck guys out on a fucking every move. If somebody comes in I don't like, keep you a couple $100, get the fuck out of here.
It's all top down. It all comes down from the attitude of the people that are running the place.
100%.
Always.
Joe, do you ever show up at a random jiu-jitsu school and just pop in?
No.
You can't do that.
I haven't rolled at all in a year.
No kidding.
No. I've had a reoccurring knee issue and a reoccurring lower back issue that I'm trying to get right before I do anything stupid again. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Bio Accelerator in Columbia.
Oh, that place is great.
Oh, they're so
They're
fucking great.
A lot of positive results from that place. I know a lot of people went down
I'm
there.
able to throw my right hand again, which I used to wave like fucking this, and now I'm so happy I'm able to do it again.
Bring it back to the Kamaru fight with Chimaev. Kamaru's been down there too.
I was down there a
of
couple
guys.
years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot of UFC guys go down there.
Oh, 100%. Chris
and now
Weidman, Ally Quinta.
that CPI in Tijuana is a closer trek. That place is really good, and the UFC is affiliated with them now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're really good. I know a lot of people. Eddie Bravo's been down there multiple times, but I know a lot of UFC fighters that have been down there.
Man, I've been to, again, Colombia. What is it, Medellin? Am I saying
Medellin.
that right?
Medellin.
I always fuck that up.
Yeah.
But the food down there was fucking delicious.
Oh, yeah, man.
Went out there with my Jedi Abe and fucking, he took me into town. The food, I was eating the bread. And I'm just, again,
South America knows how to do it.
fuck that bro mate.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I went down there. Dan Severn was down there. We
Dan
was down
the
there.
Beast.
Yeah, Dan the
Holy
Beast. He was in a
shit.
fucking wheelchair getting rolled around. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's in a wheelchair
No,
now?
it's just for that trip because he was getting stem
Treatments.
cells. Yeah.
Oh.
A breaker.
Oh, yeah.
Got me addicted to these fucking things.
Yeah, you got at home, my Muay Thai coach at home, Vince Mosky,
It's your
runs
last
our
one.
Thai program. He goes, yeah, tell Rogan thanks. I tried them fucking Zins and now I'm addicted to them, you know? So,
I took my whole vacation off of them, and like I said, I was like wondering what it was going to feel like. I was like, oh my word. No,
Nothing.
It was fine. It was nothing. I just think I think it might be a biological thing. You know, some people, cigarettes just get them, and they just want to smoke cigarettes every day. And some people, nicotine gets them. I think some people could just stop taking nicotine, and they seem to be all right. And thankfully, I seem to be one of them.
It helps me shit.
I don't
I
think you
take
have
that
any
with my.
problem.
I
You
take a
shouldn't.
couple of those with my espresso and a seltzer in the morning. Oh Jesus!
You know, it's terrible.
I feel so great.
It's terrible for playing pool. If you take too many of them, you're shaky.
Oh,
You
really?
don't have like a good connection between your movement. You feel like weird when you're shooting. Like you don't notice it when you're talking because it is a stimulant. So it's like stimulating your brain. It actually like helps brain function. Nicotine itself is a nootropic. It's like it's a nutrient that helps brain function. Like it'll help you pass tests.
I think it helps my ADD a little.
It probably does.
Yeah.
Terrible for pool though.
But I'm still on that alpha brain, so that's all the.
That's legit.
Yeah, that's
we got
legit.
gummies now too, man.
Oh, do you?
Try to-
Oh!
Gummies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Want some?
Yeah, I'll take some too.
I got I'll give you guys a jar of them. We'll get out of here.
How many do you take?
I take 3.
Oh, shit. Back on the on the Duplessis fight there, like, I mean, we were talking last night. We both think that DDP can pull this out and win it. Like
he could definitely win it.
My mindset, and look, we all know Khamzat's a savage.
He can win it too.
But
yeah, I could see either one of these guys winning this fight.
But if we look at it, I mean, his two toughest opponents, save for Whitaker, who went in there with a broken face and got it broke the rest of the way.
Right.
Gilbert 170, and maybe Gilbert won that one. Kamaru 170, took it on very short notice.
Off the couch.
Almost won that one. If it goes longer, probably he does win that one.
That was middleweight.
Yeah, but he's a 170 pounder. Like
Right.
if he's making 70 all the time and going to 85,
Yeah, Drake is a big
now
bigger.
you're fighting a dude that walks at 230, so
Right.
he's not going to have a big strength advantage over him. Yeah, he's going to be the better wrestler, but I just think that Dricus is going to be able to weather the storm and then come out the other side, and it's going to be a problem. And if Khamzat comes in, people are talking about him fighting at a slower pace. Well, that's not his style. And if he fights at a slower pace, I think that plays into Dricus's hands, because it will allow him
he's gonna make him
move
fight
forward
fast,
and
yeah,
do
for sure.
and pressure him and things.
Well,
So
it's going to be interesting to see if it gets into deep water. That's what's going to be interesting, because I know he started training with Calavita. So he went
for his conditioning.
Yeah, he went to Sam Calavita, who trained TJ Dillashaw.
Yep.
He works with Aaron Pico. Armand Sarukian's doing it with him too. And that guy's a legend, man. Calavita is a
100%.
He's a real.
I believe with cardio too. Part of it is your mental, your mindset, like with pushing through the tired. And we were talking a little last night, and Khamzat's a bad motherfucker. I don't know about his mind yet.
Well, this is the thing. This is what I was getting at.
Pulls out of a bunch of fights,
Armand Sarukian, who also just pulled out of a fight.
Right.
But Armand Armand said the problem was Khamzat overtrained for every fight, and he would always come into fights worn out. And that was the difference between working with Calavita. That they're monitoring his actual recovery. They're making sure they're doing everything scientifically. Calavita, I think his background is in cycling. Like it was in endurance sports.
Yeah. I'm familiar. I'm familiar with him. I know who he's. I know he was TJ's guy.
Nobody knows more about cardio than cyclers, because it's all cardio. The whole thing.
cardio.
Yeah.
It's all cardio. So they know
Cardio and EPO.
They know that too. But they know how to recover, and they know like where what's your threshold, like where you should be.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's using real science to do it. And he's like, this is the first time he's ever been through a camp like this, where he's coming in fresh, where he's not overtrained.
Well, we're going to see.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
We're going to see. And my question is too: if he gets in a bad spot,
Right.
is he going to push through it? Will the bully crumble? When
He didn't crumble
when
with
he's
Gilbert.
getting it.
He didn't
I
crumble
mean,
with
it's true.
Gilbert.
It's true.
But
He got
like,
sat down by Gilbert
Yep.
too, though.
Yeah.
But Drake has even said in that fight how he started strong. There's a certain amount. He was counting how many minutes he was just standing in front of him.
Yep.
He said that with both those fights.
Yeah.
His fight with Gilbert and Kamaru Usman. He had the exact amount of time. He goes for 3 minutes and whatever seconds he was just standing in front of him.
Bro.
When he was saying that for both guys.
Kamaru was coming on strong in that third
I
round.
know.
Big
He
time.
was coming
Big
in
It was like,
strong.
if that was a 5-round fight, I bet the betting would shift. I bet
For sure. Oh, yeah,
DraftKings-
100%.
Yeah.
He
I
started
think
coming
so,
on
too.
at the end of the second.
Yes.
He started to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
that's
the
what I
third
thought.
round,
This
it was
last
like
half of the
clear.
fight was
Yeah.
all Usman, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, but it is impressive the way that motherfucker can shoot from halfway across the octagon.
No one.
Yeah, he's
glides
like his
like
wrestling too. Like I don't know. Do you know Pat Downey?
Yes.
All right. Well, he's I've known him since he's a little kid, and he was
He's a
in
beast.
Khamzat's camp, and said like he said his wrestling. He goes wrestling is like real good. He said he's got top notch wrestling. Like he
Yeah.
talked about. He said we probably both did better with each other than you would think. Like he did better with wrestling, and I did better with the jiu-jitsu. He said, but he said like he said the guy's a beast. Said he's strong. He said he's a high level wrestler.
Schwab was down there watching him train, and they asked Schwab. They asked Schwab to spar with him. He's like, "Fuck you." He's like, I'm 40-something years
Right,
old. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And he said Khamzat was just lighting people up. He said he looks really good.
Nice.
The thing about Khamzat
Should be a
is
good one.
all these guys were 170s, right? You're right about that. But with 170 comes speed, right? And Khamzat's speed is a factor. It's a big factor with his hand speed. He's, people forget because like what he did to Kevin Holland, the way he could ragdoll guys on the ground, but what he did to Gerald Mearshart is pretty fucking spooky too.
That's a really good punch. Really good punch.
It's technical and sharp and straight down the middle.
He's a very well-rounded guy.
He's fucking good standing up, man. Yeah. He's good standing up, and that's where it's going to be weird. That's where I want to see, because Duplessis makes everybody look stupid. He finds a way
to get every mistake.
He must got a lot of power,
but they're not mistakes. He for sure has a lot of power. But someone did a great breakdown of what he did with Robert Whittaker, where he set up that right hook, and the way he was like recognizing that Whittaker had this certain pattern, and it's not like it looks weird. Because he just moves different than everybody
stiff,
else.
That's all. He's stiff.
Whatever it is, it works.
It works.
And when he hits you, it's like he can't hit by a car.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that
beast.
pretty.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He's got to have
be
power
pretty.
to make guys so nervous about getting hit by him.
Bro, that cat is so big. He looks like a fucking heavyweight when you're next to him. You're like, how are you a middleweight? How are you 185 ever?
The thing that I keep thinking about is like, when's the last time he actually fought a guy with Khamzat style? I mean, who's trying to shoot on him besides maybe there was a Derek Brunson or something? But when's the last time he fought a guy that's just going to be?
No one has Khamzat style in the UFC.
Well, what I like,
but even a grappler, straight wrestler, like
what DDP said, he said, look, I'm fully prepared. I'm going to get taken down. Like he's not in there saying my wrestling, I'm stuffing him. He said, I'm going to get taken down, but I'm going to weather the storm and I'm going to be able to get back up. And
I
then
would
we're going to
advise
see.
a strong warm up in a rubber suit.
Man,
slippery as fuck. If
sure.
you don't want to cheat, you can bend the rules because it's not cheating.
I mean, Khamzat is when he gets on top of somebody, man. You definitely don't see guys getting them off of you. So
well, when you got a guy who's got, that actually might not be a bad idea. Giving them those tracksuit things
to get warm up with it.
Might not be a bad idea
Whittaker
because you totally can do that. Like no one could stop you from doing that.
Whittaker was defending okay when he was down there. Well, I mean, everybody remembers his teeth getting shattered, but before that, he wasn't defending
likely he would have survived because Kamaru survived it too, right? It's possible to survive. Unless he just, like, what he did to Kevin Holland was kind of crazy.
Holland almost
he just went
kinda,
one to the other,
well, here's the thing with him
just
is
crushed him.
Gilbert, his guard, kept him out of it.
Yep.
You got to have a decent guard.
Yeah.
Because he don't like it. When Gilbert started moving his hips, he said, nah, I'm out of here.
Gilbert's actually really world-class jiu-jitsu.
Oh, hell
World-class.
Gilbert's a stud.
World-class. Yeah, Gilbert's dangerous as fuck everywhere. It was interesting watching him roll with Rockhold. Because I know that, it's not like Rockhold was in camp and prepared for this, and this is Rockhold at its best. I don't even know how much he had been training, but Khamzat just handled him. Just handled him. And we know how good Rockhold is.
Yeah, very good.
Bro.
Listen, what's so exciting about it is there's a chance he could just take him down and do what he did to everybody else. There is that chance.
Definitely.
Because he's so good on the floor, and he comes out so aggressive. But if he survives it, history shows.
And does he have the confidence to go for it and possibly empty the gas tank and get the finish? And if he doesn't, how fucked is he?
He has no other way. I don't think I think
That's his
take down
only
and
way.
smash. That's what he wants.
Right.
That's what he makes no,
you can't adjust
he's not
now.
disguising it.
Yeah, this
You
whole
can't adjust
this whole
now
card
in the world championship fight. You got to just hit the gas.
I
It's a
think
sprint.
instinct's going to kick in, and he is a sprinter. You know what I mean?
But that's the question: is can he sprint for 5 rounds? Because we know DDP can.
Right.
Him and John Strickland, they were ready to have heart attacks at the end of that fight. They were ready to have heart attacks. It's probably the most elevated heart level we've ever seen
You gotta give
in a
it to
world
Sean
championship fight.
Getting his nose busted like that and still staying.
Was an old one, but
And fighting with staff.
He had
He
staff.
had staff. He
No
had
kidding.
staff through the second fight. That's why he was listless. He was on antibiotics and everything. He's
That
all
blows.
fucked up. Yeah, it fucking's terrible, man. That happens all the time.
All the time.
Meanwhile, that happened with Marab. He fucking
Marab's
no
too
one
tough
even
for
noticed.
staff, too. He
No
don't
one
give a
even
shit.
noticed. The dude's on
Marab
antibiotics.
is different, man.
Bro,
Marab
he's
is
so
different.
on
so
antibiotics. He's outworking everybody. Like that's crazy. That was which fight was that?
with the staff.
Yeah. Was it the Umar fight?
I think it was the Umar
It was
fight.
the Umar fight,
Yeah,
which was
he had
crazy because that was
broken back,
pace.
too.
Pace that melted Umar, and he's doing it while he's on antibiotics.
His back was hurt too for that, wasn't it?
Marab, there was times he wasn't sleeping through the night. He couldn't.
That is.
Yeah, Marab
he
is
is
a different.
That is
so
nuts.
I
Man.
saw John Wood the other day. They think they're just going to run through Corey.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Marab just
You
going to
can't-
run
Corey's
through Corey. I'm
pretty,
like, I don't know.
Well,
I
see
don't know
that,
about running through him.
Yeah.
You got to be real careful with hubris.
Yeah, for sure,
Marab's not
for sure.
thinking. Marab's not.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
don't
Marab
believe
saying
Marab
that.
thinking like that.
Yeah.
That's not Marab saying that.
You
John
gotta-
Wood said that.
Well, I mean,
Marab could have had leg amputated.
Jesus.
Dude,
That's Marab.
I
though.
don't need
They
leg.
They could have taken my
I only need
leg.
one leg.
He said, "Oh, he was just taping it up and going back to practice." Oh no. Someone close to Marab told me that regular people would have probably had their leg amputated if they had to deal with the staph infection that he had on his leg.
Jesus.
He was just like taping it up and going. I don't believe that. Whoever told you that, that's not true. They would put antibiotics on that. That's not true. They don't just randomly amputate people's legs, I hope. I hope. They said he had broken his hand early in the fight. Oh, Nurmagomedov did. He said, I broke my back in training camp, and some days I couldn't get up from the bed. I just laid down. I don't have a training camp. I don't have a Khabib Nurmagomedov to help me train. Some days at the PI was closed. It was Christmas, it was New Year's and weekends, and it happened a couple of times. Umar was there, and the security goes, I'm sorry, we can't let you go in. Yeah, Marab's different.
yeah, Marab's built different, man.
Yeah. But there's something about dudes that are from that part of the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
That is a war-torn part of the world, and it makes a different kind of man.
He's just the American dream, man. I just had him on my pod, and we were talking for over an hour about his whole journey. And dude, when he came over, he did not to see him. Like, I couldn't even communicate with him. Like I could because I have a way, but he didn't speak any English. When I see him doing the skits now, the chicken,
Right.
banana, that with him and Al, he's funny as shit.
Yeah, I think so.
He's funny. He's just he goes back, and now he goes back to Georgia. Just they have the chariots next to him. There's people trying to jump on the bus. It makes me so happy, man, because you've seen his whole journey. When he first came to New York, he got linked up with fucking retards, and these guys were morons. And thank God he ran into Longo at the Henzo Gracie Academy,
Right.
And then he found his way to Longo's, and then
That's a problem, right? If you don't know where to go and you wind up at a real bad camp, and
He
then
was-
they claim you forever.
oh man, he had him doing the gold. He had him
It's
doing the
just,
golden
just like a
gloves.
bad